Welcome back, one and all, to more Trails in the Sky, second chapter. Last time we left off, we were given a go-ahead to go on a quick little break, and now we are here at the Kingfisher Inn to, well, take that short little break. And Kevin's here, and here's the rest of them. Huh? Kevin, what are you doing here? Oh, it's a long, harrowing story. We happened to run into him on the road, so we invited him to join us. On the road, why were you traveling again, Kevin? To be honest, my goal was to investigate the Emerald Tower. After we said our goodbyes in Roland, I've been running around looking into all the towers. All the towers? Have you already visited the other towers, Father Graham? Yep, I've been busy with that pretty much. That's why I was kinda AWOL during the whole dragon mess. Sorry I couldn't give a hand with that. I figured you guys might come out here for a break after that, so that makes sense. Well then, should we have a sit down right now? How's about we do it over dinner? That'll help the information flow freely, you know. Oh yeah. So you're really staying here, Kevin? Well, from what I hear, this is a pretty famous inn, right? Like your friend said, I figured I'd join in the festivities if you don't mind. That's kind of out of the blue. You have helped us a lot, though. What do you think, guys? I ain't got a problem with it. It is a nice way to settle our debt to the good father. Yeah, I think I want him to stay too. I see no reason to object. I wonder if it's fate bringing us together. Well, if he's here, let's have some fun. Thank you. Ain't much in the way of thanks, but if you've still got some stuff that needs doing, I'd be happy to tag along. Abuse me as much as you need. Let's party it up. Well, thanks for the offer, but I think we're about ready to drop off our things and relax. Oh, really? Darn it all. And here I was thinking I could give up my body to Estelle's cause. If you want to sacrifice your body, trust me, there are ways to arrange that. Shall we get checked in then? Thank you very much for choosing to stay at the Kingfisher Inn. Allow me to show you your rooms. Yes, please do. This is the room where we set aside for the ladies. Wow, this is lovely. It feels peaceful too. This is the room we used the last time we stayed here, right? We ended up having to sneak into the pirate base and didn't really get to enjoy it much. Yes, I hope you can spend a bit more time in it this time. I do at least get to spend one night in a comfy bed that time. Yeah, I remember Scarab drank you under the table and laid you out like a sack of garbage. This time I'll be able to drink to my heart's content. This is the room we set aside for the gentlemen, but I'm sorry, there must have been some confusion about your party size. You may have to use the room next door for the men as well. Right, I kinda jumped in on this train at the last second. You guys pick rooms and I'll roll with it. How about it? I have no preference. I don't care much either way. Oh, well then, I shall share my room with Agate. Wait a second. What's with the sudden desire to bunk with me? It is not obvious, Agate. The raven with clipped wings, mended by a tender-hearted young girl. I would be a failure of a bard if I did not hear every detail of that encounter, and also... Huh? Well, Agate, try not to murder him, okay? Although I am sort of curious as to how that went down myself. But we just talked is all. That doesn't make us any less interested in hearing about it, maybe more so in fact. Perhaps we should hear the whole story before calling it a night, Come on, you two. Don't tease Tita too much, I feel bad for her. Regardless, I would ask Zen and Kevin to share the other room. I have no problem with that. Hey, I'm not one to stand in the way of a good time, so sure. Allow me to show you your room. Hang on now, we are not done with this conversation. I love that scene so much. Yeah, sounds like a lot. Sounds like things got kind of crazy. So there really are ancient dragons nested in Liberal. And if it warned about the Ariel before flying off, huh? Yeah, it makes my head spin just thinking about everything that happened. What I really don't get is why Ragnar couldn't tell us anything about the Ariel either. Actually, there's a line from the Testament this reminds me of. And the goddess, having bequeathed her treasure, sent forth the holy beast to observe the path that the children of men would take. The holy beast? That certainly does seem like Ragnar. The more pertinent point, I feel, is the command to observe. They may simply watch over us, and we were commanded not to interfere. Low to help that is. Well, one way or another, I sure think this makes it look like the Ariel exists. Think we can even start to piece things together thanks to what I found in my poking around. Right, you were investigating the towers? Did you find out anything? A little bit, yeah. I think you guys are familiar with those weird machines at the top of the tower, right? Did you know that they're currently glowing? Yeah, I remember seeing that one was all lit up. I don't quite get what that has to do with the Ariel, though. Well, Captain Swartz mentioned something to me. Something weird happened in that room where you fought Alan Richard just before the mechanical monster showed up, right? Oh yeah. If I remember right, the gospel was used, all the lights in the ruins went out. And then there was his voice out of nowhere giving warning, and the pillars all sank to the floor. Right, the warning was the first barrier being no longer operative and the device towers being enabled, as I recall. Yeah, that's what I've heard. So on a hunch, I double-checked the timing with some witnesses. Those 4 towers started lighting up and stuff at the same time the gospel was used. You're kidding. So the device towers the warning mentioned are the 4 towers of Lyrebro and the machines at their peaks. I didn't get any other explanation, at least. So to sum up then, the ruins beneath Grunsel Castle are what produces this first barrier. However, when Colonel Richard used the gospel, this barrier was eliminated. And in its place, the device towers were activated. Presumably to produce a second barrier of some sort. A second barrier, but why would you... If you're gonna protect something, you always want to make sure you have a backup. Doesn't answer the question of what kind of barrier it is, or what the hell it is. What the hell is it a barrier for, though? About that, I'm starting to think it's something the hide location of the Ariel. That's right, the Ariel wasn't in the castle ruins, but it's still supposed to be somewhere in Liberal, right? Exactly. And if we assume society's goal is to obtain the Ariel, then I think we can say their experiments are part of a plan to further their goal. They need to do all that just to... The experiments, the Gospels, and the Ariel. It seems like they are more tightly interwoven than we first believed. And the one sitting at the loom would be this man called the Professor. Yeah, it's all him. The same guy who put the Gospel on Ragnar's head and made him attack Bose. And the one who... Estelle? What's up, Estelle? You got awful quiet for all of a sudden. About this Professor, I think he's the one who made Joshua leave in the first place. Huh? Wait a moment. You mean he's the one who orchestrated the events that brought Joshua into your home and even made him leave the way he did? I think so. And I bet he's the one who manipulated Colonel Richard and Kurt's memories. You're kidding. We do not have an explanation for Kurt's memories, it is true. Why do you think this? Well, you see... That really happened? Is this another thing you've been trying to shoulder all by yourself or something? Not exactly, but... Sorry, I guess it's kinda late to bring it up now. I don't think there can be any doubt at this point, though. It is safe to say that this person must be the one responsible for all of our troubles. He is clearly a man of twisted morals. Yes, we'll need to be careful. Sorry, Tita. I didn't mean to bring all that serious junk when we came out here to relax. No, it's okay, Estelle. It's just I was wondering why someone would do things like this. Make everyone unhappy and make Joshua suffer. I just don't get it. Tita, don't worry about trying to understand a weirdo like that, okay? You just need to worry about being Tita. Right, Agate? Why the hell you keep dragging me into these conversations? We needed that, I think. And Kevin? Oh, nothing. How's about we call that enough information swapping for one day? It'll be a crime to let all this wonderful food go to waste. You can't say no to that. Yes, let us leave the debate aside for now. Instead, let us navigate the forest of meats through the rivers of liquor merriment awaits. Rivers of liquor, Linham. That was an unfortunate metaphor. Oh, please, girl, do not make me swim. It's nice to have cute little relaxing moments. Especially considering the fact we're close to the endgame. Setting aside their cares for a while, they slumbered peacefully and awoke as they wished for the dawn. They even put up with Olivia singing. In the morning, they borrowed a couple of boats and enjoyed an excursion on the lake. And watch these two fight. That was impressive. Noon saw a pleasant lunch with no small bit of horseplay. And evening was perfect for setting a fishing line and letting the hours disappear. Time passed quickly by the idyllic shores of the lake. Oh, that was so much fun. It was. It feels like we've been refreshed, body and soul. It's been a while since I've had this much fun without drinking. Scare reminders in the room, influences, etc. And weren't you slamming back some kind of fruit liquor like a fiend while we were fishing? Oh, honey, please. Something like that light doesn't even count. Right, Princess Tita? I think I will invoke a royal I can't pronounce that to refrain from commenting. On the tangent from that, though, Estelle, you're really very good at fishing. You think so? Yeah, you are. You piled them up one after another. It's been her hobby since she was little. Speaking of, Kevin made quite a showing for himself too. I noticed that. He really seems to like fishing. He definitely knows how to handle a rod and whatnot, that's for sure. Yeah, if he got a bit better, he might even make a good rival for me. For the love of, not everything has to be a competition, Estelle. Still, though, it's a lovely evening. Huh? Huh? Estelle, what is it? Nothing. I think I need to enjoy a lovely evening for a bit. I'll be back for dinner. I understand. Don't be gone too late or I'll eat your portion too. I know. See you guys later. Estelle? Sierra, don't worry, Tita. I'd like you to leave her alone for a little while, if that's okay. This is about Joshua, isn't it? A good guess. The evening was just as lovely back then, too. We actually control Estelle right now. So the boys aren't in their room. There's a fishing spot, but I'm not fishing. Time to go to the back pier. Well, a pretty sunset. It's just like that time. The sky, the sunset, the water, it's all just like before. Everyone's having fun, but it's not really the same at all, is it? I'm hopeless, aren't I? I'd make up my mind to chase after him at my own pace, but Mom and Joshua must be laughing at me. That's right, I did play it once during that dream. I wonder if I can do it again. Hey, she managed to get it down. And those count playing it from a dream? Must be a muscle memory thing. Well, truth be told, I have no idea how to play a harmonica, so, you know. Huh? That was pretty. That was really pretty, Estelle. Kevin. I came because I was curious who was belting out the melodies. Gotta admit, I didn't expect it would be you. Still, I guess you have hobbies other than sneakers and fishing, huh? Harmonica playing's kinda out of character for me, huh? Not hardly, it suits you. Gotta be honest, I think you're better at fishing, but you can just come out and tell me I'm bad. Even I don't think I'm really good at this. You made a couple of technical mistakes, sure, but what matters is the music is the heart. And that little performance of yours carried your heart, trust me. Oh, thanks. Mind if I get a little closer? Sure, go ahead. Got a question I'd like to ask you. Estelle, what are you gonna say when you meet this boyfriend of yours? Huh? From what I've gathered, he left under what one might call circumstances. Heavy ones. Even if you really catch up to him, have you thought about what you're going to say to him after all this? I've convinced myself I was going to drag him back even if I had to pull him by the hair, but I don't think I can really do something that forceful or crazy. To be completely honest, I don't know what I have to say will even reach Joshua. And even knowing all that, you're still set on finding him. Yeah, I've thought a lot about Joshua's situation and my own feelings. No matter how hard I try, though, the words to deal with it all don't come to me when I just sit around. So I'll just let the words come when I finally meet him. Huh? After all, my feelings aren't mine alone, right? There's something been growing between Joshua and I when we were together. So I think I'll only really be able to find those words once I see him again. Once we meet, our hearts will be able to do the talking. That's why I refuse to worry about that until we find him. I mean, sometimes I get a little sentimental, sure, but let's just call that lady's privilege. Yeah, oh man, that didn't go according to the steps at all, huh? Step 1, Estelle's all sentimental and down. Step 2, Estelle worries over a comment from me. Step 3, I follow up nicely. Step 4, Estelle starts feeling better and her opinion of me rises sharply because of it. See? Profit. That was the brilliant plan I was aiming for, but somehow you skipped steps 2 and 3 and thus 4, I think. Sorry. You're still a good priest, Kevin. You do pay attention to people with worries like me. Well, it's true that's part of a priest's job. I gotta admit, I was paying attention to you for reasons that are more personal, Estelle. What? Where do you... Hold that thought. Wait, now I'm... what is it? Not sure. It feels like a boat's approaching. And I think someone's inside it. Huh? Kurt? Well, fuck. There goes the happy times. I patched him up as best I can, but his wound's pretty serious. He'll have to stay bedbound for a while. Poor Kurt. Never thought I'd see the day where Kurt gets trashed like this. The hell happened? Kurt and his team were really close to finding the Society's base, from what Lugren told us, which means Annalise and Karna and Grant should have been with... Oh no. This is bad. I called Lugren on phones in. He's contacting other branches in the Royal Army now, but if things have gone wrong, Annalise and the others... We know, don't panic. We need to get out of here, and we need to get out there and do what we can. Problem is, where the hell did Kurt's boat float from? I'm curious, Valeria Lake has no islands or reefs, correct? That's right, it's tremendously deep, so it must have floated from another shore. It could be very hard to divine precisely which shore, though. Yeah, the lake is huge. I guess we can ask the army patrol ships to help out too, but Kurt? This is Estelle and get everyone. This is the Kingfisher Inn on the lakeshore in Bose. You drifted here on the waves, you tough old goat. The Kingfisher Inn, yes, I see. I remember my teammates and I infiltrated the Society's base, and then Kurt, don't tell me. Damn it all. I have my memory stolen not once but twice. I knew it. The Society has intruded upon your mind once again. Zen, please, use your chi on me as you did last time. Otherwise everyone else will. Last time was a desperate improvisation. I won't be able to restore memories locked away by hypnosis. Besides, your injuries, no, we can't risk it. But, in that case, let me try something. Blah. And you are? Kurt Graham, Grail Setter of the Church. Think Annalise might have told you about me. Ah, yes. Hang on a second, Kevin, you can undo hypnosis. Don't know what I could do about any nasty stuff that's wormed its way into the subconscious, but I think I can manage a little something if it's just some kind of block on short-term memory. Doesn't seem like it's been that long since he was hit, so... Oh, neat. This is an example of terminology, the secret arts of the church. You might call it that. This might feel like your head's being kicked by a mule repeatedly. I'm guessing you don't care much, though. Not at all. Please do what you can. Alright. In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold this concentrated septium. Wow. So pretty. Silver reflection of the conscious, while black luminescence of the time flows. By the opposing natures, I divest this mortal man of the ties which bind his mind. Ugh. Kurt, you okay? Yes, I think so. So much is returning as though a mist is clearing from my mind. Let the fog clear and remain calm and relaxed. Whatever you do, don't try and look into the darkness that lies beyond. Yes, I understand. I see what you meant when you warned me this would be unpleasant. That is my ego, isn't it? You can tell I'm surprised. I am a proficient in meditation, remember? I'm fine, I think I remembered enough now. Really great. An impressive technique. You really are more than just a skirt-chasing priest. Well done, Kevin. Come on, don't inflate my ego too much here. I mean, a little sure, but not too much. Anyway, Kurt, what do you remember exactly? Yes, well, the Society is based on the northwestern shore of the lake. They built some kind of research facility in secret. A research facility? How did The northwest parts of the lakeshore are sparsely populated at best. Even so, guard airships do patrol over that area. The facility is cleverly hidden. They project a dummy image into the sky to prevent aerial scouting. What? Well, that is an impressive feat. It's theoretically possible, but how would you... And if you're approached by land, a deep fog springs up around you as you draw near. A fog? Sounds like Justin Roland. We broke through the fog and entered the facility, but then we were ambushed by a team of people calling themselves enforcers. They caught us completely off guard and crushed us almost immediately. I lost consciousness not long after reaching the boat. Damn my cowardice, abandoning Grant and Karna and Annalise like that. Kurt, don't worry about it, okay? We're going to save Annalise and the rest. Estelle? Don't worry, Kurt. You told us everything we need to know to go kick some fools around. Yes, on top of that, I suspect we'll have some help from the Royal Army. Leave the rest to us. Thank you. Forgive me. I leave it in your hands. Kurt, don't worry, he's just unconscious. Anyway, sounds like we don't have time to stand around. Right. We need to get going before the army does. Estelle, I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but... Yeah, I know. This is going to be the most dangerous thing we've done, but by a lot. But you know what? I'm prepared to settle things with the society one way or another. It'll just happen sooner than I thought. Estelle, well, I think this was the shortest vacation in history. Yeah, we got plenty of rest. Now time to gear up for the real fight. The problem is a small army of us going together would stand up too much. It would be best to send a smaller group, I think. Yeah, good idea. Well, everyone, do you mind if I pick the team like I did back in the ruins? As you did beneath ground, so I think it's for the best. I'll be happy to come along. Sure, I don't mind. I won't hold any grudges if you don't pick me, though I do want to bust some heads. Of course, though, you will naturally ask me to come along. If you need someone who can heal injuries, I'll be happy to come along. I can help with machines and stuff, I think. Thanks, guys. Sorry to spoil the fun, but do you mind picking me first? What? From the sounds of it, Annalise and your friends are in society's claws. If they've been given the same treatment as Kurt or worse, what do you guys do exactly? Oh, I see a good point. Yeah, good point. Looks like you're in no matter what, Mr. Priest. Thank you. We should be thanking you, Kevin. Okay, let me pick the rest of the team. So I'm gonna go with Chloe because she is level 64 and I need some strength. Now, Olivier or Zen. Olivier has the range, but Kurt has the crossbow, so that also equals range. And Zen's my tank. On top of that, Aura Burst is a multi-hit skill, and Kurt's skill is, well, a support skill. Her support skill and Estelle's is only a single target. But Olivier's also has... Okay, I do need a tank. I need a tank. I just need the tank. But wait, if we're going to the base, I might as well take Olivier because we're going to run across freaking LeBlanc, and I've been dedicated to putting Olivier in every LeBlanc situation. On top of that, having two guys with range isn't always so bad. Let me check the equipment I got on you. Okay. Ebony shoes work great for you. Okay, have a way to prevent his various things. I wonder if Estelle can wear the Misty Veil. Okay, it doesn't increase her defense but her agility, but it does Chloe so much better. As for Kevin... Yeah, I'll do what I can to prevent stuff for you. Okay, all I have is the lighter right now. Let's see, what can I give you? Attack 2 will help out with, being able to do shit. kind of art you pack in there, buddy? Lots of earth. I'll put the poison on there too. Yeah, let's check everyone's level. 65, 64, 65, 64, and 58. Let's move out. That is some pretty water. Sure is quiet. You'd think we'd be able to see the beach soon or something. Unless my skill at reading maps has fled me, this is the right direction. Our best course of action is to proceed forward. Besides, check out the moon. This is the sort of night you want to take a girlfriend out on a date, really. And someone's as mellowed out as ever. But you do actually have a girlfriend, Kevin. Now, despite what you might think, I have at least one candidate in each town on the continent, and candidate meaning you don't actually have one. Oh, and at least let me finish bragging. You sure are squire in love, Sir Knight. Though, Kevin, why are you out here on your own still? This is becoming a kind of big deal. You have no backup aside from us. Our grill setter's kind of, understaffed. Well, the situation's kind of complicated. I got dispatched out here on my own at first, yeah. If stuff really hits the rotating thingamajigger though, some of my buddies might fly out here. Okay. So the grill setter's job is the retrieval of artifacts, right? More accurately, investigating, management, and retrieval. And retrieval usually means recovering it from someone. The church has forbidden the average citizens from owning and working artifacts, and most nations agree to let us work. But what's with all this what's all the lockdown? Seems like a lot of effort for old machines. Okay, so the thing is, there are lots and lots of different types of artifacts, right? And nobody really knows how or why they work yet. Despite that, they do work, and depending on how you use them, they can have some crazy abilities. What do you think tends to happen when you put infinite cosmic power in the hands of your average citizen? I can guess but what? The biggest thing is actually obsession. They can resist if they can't resist the seduction of power, and inevitably use the artifact for nothing good. Seriously, always? We've seen it happen time and time again throughout history, sadly enough. Estelle, you remember Mayor Dalmore well enough to know what I'm talking about, right? That's true. Mayor Dalmore did something terribly cruel when he showed his true face to us. He seemed like a man who had cast aside anything we could consider moral restraint. Holding absolute power gives people a warped sort of confidence, erases their ability to control themselves. It's the mission of Grill Sitter to stop that before it happens. Ain't always the prettiest job in the world, but really? It simply means the church has its own business to sell. For example, in some cases, individuals are allowed to possess or keep artifacts, are they not? Man, you do know a lot. Well, I'm gonna have to say no comment on that one, Mr. Bard. Gotta do to keep church business confidential and all that. Of course, my good man. Urge to push Kevin off the boat rising. Hey. We must be drawing close to Ouroboros base. Now we've really got no choice but to plow on ahead. Yeah. Stay alert, everyone. They might try to ambush us. Hey. Looks like we made it through. Alright, we've arrived. Hey, hill station. I don't see anyone around, but well, nobody let your guard down. First order of business, I think, is giving the building ahead of good scouting. We must not forget who our foes are. Should we encounter peculiar danger, we should not hesitate to leave the stage. Yeah, good point. Here we are at Ouroboros' in Librarian HQ. And I guess I'm gonna end the episode here. Next time, we're going to explore the Ouroboros laboratory. Till next time, everybody.